welcome back.
I don't think we talked about just step one. Who's gonna say the intro?
There needs
today?
to be like a 1, 2, 3.
Can you add that to our ongoing dream list?
We need one of those clicky click things.
Yeah, that was his hand.
The slate.
Yes, slate. There we go. There we go.
What was that noise that just came out of here?
3,
Once
2,
we have
1.
budget. Hey guys, welcome to Loaded Potato. I'm
Another-
Evelyn.
I'm Henry. Another fun-filled episode
Uh,
in your BMW.
It's loaded. Oh, the BMW too. Wow. I was like, that was too perfect.
Okay, again.
Okay. No, that was fine.
Was it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
All right. So what do you have? What do you got in there? Henry's a mastermind, mind you guys. He has all the notes. I just show up.
On my handy dandy phone over here. So we're gonna read some reviews and then talk about it, and they're all anonymous.
Yes, and I actually don't know what restaurant, and they're not ours. Okay, we're not.
Or they
trying to
could be
slip
ours.
Oh, or he's trying to slip ours. I don't want to know.
There's something in there.
But yeah, okay, let's hear it. Let's see
No,
what they
that
got
was
to say.
I walked in with my friend this morning to buy coffees.
Oh, okay.
It might not be us. You don't know this. We decided to split.
As I'm like,
I know. We decided to split a sandwich to go for the road. We didn't
not
open
us.
it until an hour later and realized it was covered in mold. Very disappointed. $16 sandwich, by the way, and then with the weird, like, confused smiley face. 1-star
Emoji.
review.
wait, what?
Well, so they walked in.
Uh-huh.
They
I
went
was
to
like,
get
what just
coffee.
happened?
They went to go grab a one of those like packaged, prepackaged
Packaged stuff?
to-go food.
Yeah.
I was like, and then they left. Didn't see it like an hour later, and then they came back, and it was covered in mold, and there was pictures, and it looked pretty gross.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was pretty
God.
gross.
Oh,
Like I would have been really pissed too.
no.
But we're just not.
That's rough.
Yeah, I was like, that is rough. You know, I was
Yeah.
like, it's because like it's one thing if the
I'm like,
place-
is it Buc-ee's?
Oh my god, I love
I'm
Buc-ee's.
just trying to figure out who it is.
I know you're trying to
I
play
was like,
detective over
I
here,
know.
and I'm like
I'm
trying
like,
to deep dive
blues
into
clues.
the words. It's one thing like if the place, like for us, like it's one thing if like we prepackaged stuff,
Yeah.
right, and then we were just selling it without inspecting anything. You know, I was like, it sucks, but like the place was selling someone else's
Stuff.
prepackaged stuff, and then they opened it and it looked nasty.
Gnarly?
Yeah, it looked nasty. I was like, and I'll
That
show you the
sucks.
pictures later. I was
Okay.
like, but it was pretty nasty. I mean, yeah, like
Yeah, I'd be really
that
upset.
sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can see why things like that could fall under, you know,
Through the
especially
cracks.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
especially people who are not paying attention to it or like, and like they're prepackaged, so it's not like they can
Yeah.
open it.
Yeah, how are you gonna know?
You know, I was
that
like,
it's
because from
bad?
the outside it looked fine, but it's when they opened the sandwich, and so it's like it's prepackaged. You can't break the seal on it. I would totally have gone back and showed them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Or I hope they reached out. I mean, okay, they get the review, cool, but I hope they reached out because it is an issue, and I think
Oh,
as an
yeah.
operator, like I want to know that immediately.
Oh, I 100%
Immediately.
want to know. I was like, because then I was like, then we go back to training our staff. Like, hey, like, look at
Check
this stuff,
dates
check
or-
this stuff, check dates and everything. Because it's also just like, you know, a lot of these prepackaged stuff has like goodbye dates.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and then you figure it out, and then you move on, and like you discard, or give it away and stuff like that. I was like, but I mean, the mold that was on it,
Oh God.
like blue.
That was
mold.
like, I mean, it must have been like old then.
Yeah,
It wasn't
well-
like fresh. Also, I mean, and not that it has anything really to do with the review itself, but also like how people like hold stuff too. I know that's something that we've like talked about with just like our package stuff with Tenfold and like how it's being handled once we give it away, you know, and it's just like, does the team know how to, you know, correctly make sure it's being FIFO'd, like first in, first out? Is it being stored correctly? Is it going straight to the cooler, or is it like in display and then put back into the cooler? So all of that are like
Yeah.
so many variables.
So she mentioned Tenfold is because we do wholesale
Yeah.
stuff.
So if you had
Yeah,
some of our
like,
stuff,
we do
you
wholesale
may-
stuff to all the Tenfolds location. We wholesale sandwiches, yogurts, and all that stuff. I was like, but we
So it says by
purposely,
Ken, by the way. We had it before it's us.
so we purposely do it in smaller quantities. I
Yeah.
told them that you could just order, 3 at a time and stuff like that, and so it stays fresher. And then we have a 5-day out discard.
Stuff,
yeah, I was like, and then you just get rid of it and stuff like that, and then we just order new stuff to keep up with quality control. Yeah. I was like, which is why like we feel. When I read it, I was just like, like we prepackage food too for people, and once it's out there, it's hard to control.
I know. That's literally all where my brain went to. I was just like, oh god.
How can we troubleshoot this so that something like that doesn't happen? I was like, how? So it's like, and one of the things was that, and when our first round of packaging, it was like, what was it? Oh, the plastic.
Oh, yes.
The plastic thing, right? With just
an idea, they look cute.
Yeah, it looked cute. You could see the sandwich. Everything was great and everything. And then I stopped by one day to Temple where we wholesale stuff, and it looked wet.
Yeah.
But it's like right by the door. The door opens every time.
The temperature's fluctuating.
The temperature's fluctuating. It's not in a controlled, environment. It's cold. I was like, but there's also ambiance air all around you. It was hard. And so we switched it up, I was like, now we're sealing them all. Now we're paper wrapping and everything. I was like, and so it's, but like, because we care, like we want the quality to go out there. Because we also, you can't like, once you sell this off, like you're also just giving it to someone else to try to handle it. I was like, and so we're trying to take all the variants out of it all.
Yeah. I mean, it just like goes into a whole nother aspect of just handling food.
I don't want anyone looking at my nasty matcha. I'm like covering it.
I'm like, what are you doing?
It's really
not
good,
nasty.
But no, it's really good, but it looks.
It just
gross.
looks weird now because he's finishing it up. But yeah, I mean, I think out of it, like as an operator, it's just like, how do we assist in making that not an issue? And I think it has a lot to do with training. Right? Like someone's clearly not looking at dates.
Yeah.
And if it is like a temperature thing, maybe it's sped up, right? Of the spoilage of the prepackaged stuff. But if I were to read that, in our space, I think my mind would just go immediately to training. I was just like, okay, there has to be a talk about.
And for us too, we're good friends with people at Tenfold, and they've asked us to do certain things. They're like, oh, our guest wants like an egg sandwich, or something like that, and then we're just like, we could do it. I was like, but the problem is like the quality of that egg is gonna die within like the hour.
Quicker.
Yeah, the hour that we get
Oxidized,
it to you or something. Yeah, I was like, it's gonna start changing color right away and stuff like that. I was like, it's because like it's just being hold. You know? I was like almost like catering.
And it's like having to figure that balance, right? It's just like one, trying to keep up with whatever the demand is. Obviously trying to meet your customer halfway of what they are asking for and when you can actually produce, but also being mindful that like quality has to be number one. And like you have to make those decisions on, what makes sense for the space and know that it's going to taste the same, or at least like to the point that you want it to be, where it's experienced the same every time, which is a lot to think about when you start packaging stuff. And I know that's something we're constantly hitting back and going back and forth with Jacob from Tenfold, because it is, for us, it's still something very small. And of course we would love to scale it up and sell more, but like, I'm not willing
it's the quality of it all.
To give up on the quality, to keep up with, or like to add on more shops or whatever it is. We're slowly growing it, but it's like, okay, unless we can figure out exactly how to upscale it in a way that we feel still proud of the product, I'd rather just keep it smaller and tight. And then like that, for us, it works. We just do smaller orders and more deliveries.
Well, it's why it's why people like, they love the yogurt, and they're like, this is not regular yogurt, and we're like, it's not. Yeah, I was like,
well, it's not.
we essentially turn the yogurt into a panna cotta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, because if anyone's seen yogurt sit there, it starts separating.
Yeah.
Then it looks watery, and then all the toppings get like all bleed together.
Yeah.
And then the mouthfeel was great on eating the yogurt and stuff like that. So we're just constantly troubleshooting it because we care
about the quality of stuff.
Yeah, we're putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
In an environment that we can't control.
Yeah, and I mean, that goes to like packaging, right? We've been through so much packaging too. Just like what makes sense. I don't know. Also, what we can get a hold on to, like big manufacturer places, they're getting custom made stuff, right? So that makes sense. But like, what can we get?
Packaging's so expensive.
So expensive.
Everything's so expensive.
Which, I mean, I think all operators got a glance of that with COVID times when we had to like package everything because no one could touch anything, So that was.
But yeah, on to the next thing.
Oh yeah.
How was your day yesterday? What did you?
What did catch up actually?
Yeah, this is our catch up moment.
This is our catch up. Well, I mean, we can actually sit down and talk.
Well, because you worked in the morning and I worked at night, and we had that little crossover in between. But we really didn't talk about much of anything.
No, of like the chaos that ensued in the morning and in the afternoon.
Mind you, I was still in bed.
I'm just like, all this is happening. I was just like,
I knew you were there, so when.
I always feel more comfortable if I know you're there. Then
that's
okay.
what I'm saying. I was like, when Cece messaged me, right? I like woke up in a panic, and then I go, "Oh wait, Evelyn's there," and I went knocked out.
I mean, I would do the same.
Watching my videos.
There you go. I would do the same. No, yeah. I mean, we had a crazy like windstorm, and our wonderful Texas infrastructure. Someone without power yesterday, most of the day. So yeah, I was driving here. It was about to be 7 a.m. or so. We opened around 8. Oh no, we opened at 8. Yesterday was around 8, but we opened at 8. So I was getting here. I tried to get here by 7, and I'm driving here. And right before the light, before we get to third place in June, it was like one of those Stranger Things moment where like I saw the gold lights like vroom, like including the stoplights, including like the Kroger sign. I was just like, well, that's sketchy, but okay, I'm just gonna keep driving. And then I turn into our parking lot. I see our lights, so then I was like, okay, we have power. I was like, okay, we're good.
Because it's being real bright.
Because they're really bright, especially it's in the middle. It looks so dark.
Is the outside light still on at that
Yes.
time?
Yeah, it's still on.
Now.
No, it's still on. So then I was like, okay, we got power. Like, whew, like that sigh of relief. I walk in, the baristas, Lee and Cece, are like, hey, like the lights are like flickering here and there. I'm like, yeah, I saw it over there. Like we should be fine, nothing. And I've also haven't gotten like my immediate message from Centerpoint of just telling us like there's issues. I know. I'm just like, oh god. It's like literally like a chill that I get when I see those.
They're like, did we resolve your problem? No, bitch. Not at all.
I was like, we're in the dark. Yeah, I was like, no, you did not. So I'm like literally in here for like 10 minutes, and then it goes boom, and then emergency lights. I'm like, God, mother.
It's the emergency lights.
Beep, 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 beep. So many cuss words came out of my mouth. And then, of course, the baristas are like, chef! And I'm just like, guys, like, calm down, keep setting up. It's like 7:15 or so. And I'm like, we open till 8. Just start making sure you have everything set up whenever this power comes back. If it comes out like when we open, before we open, or after, we need to make sure we're still set up. So just keep on going. Emergency lights are fine. It's bright. It's actually brighter than our normal lighting situation. So they're still setting up. I'm like, let me boil some water. I text you, hey, we just lost power. And then I just carry on with my day, just so you know. And then I was like, obviously, it already stopped my baking. I have gas, so I start boiling water to at least be able to produce some matchas. And we have cold brew. I was like, at least we can catch, we can do some stuff. And then, breakfast tacos. I have all of that, and I still have gas. So I'm setting all that up, still running around. Obviously, like even Don Raul, our porter, he's like, chef, like what's happening? And I'm like, it's okay, just keep setting up like we normally do. I'm like, we're fine. And then like
trainee.
And we had a trainee, and I'm like, so don't intake any of this because we're just on emergency mode right now. And then I get, obviously, then like 5 minutes later, I get the message, hey, there's power outages, blah, 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 blah. It supposedly 8:01, I think. And I was like, well, hopefully we make it to opening. So then, at like 8:03 or so, we get power. I'm like, immediately go and like turn on the music, make sure the light's on and everything.
Oh, the music.
Because it's just quiet.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like, honestly. You can hear a pin drop right now. And it's just me like shuffling around because everybody else is just like, what do we do? So then we got it right at opening, and then I just like baristas just let everybody know that's walking in, especially with like the Pilates, right? So we have a lot of early, like right when we open, because they're coming out of class and stuff. Just let them know, obviously there's no pastries, but we have breakfast tacos, and I'm just trying to ovens back on, have to wait for them to get hot again, and try to just get everything in there as soon as possible. And, you know, even proofing, trying to speed up proofing. So anyway, I think everything, we were good by like 9. We were fine. And then I was just like, oh, social media. Sorry, due to outages. I was like, we are running a little behind. Can't forget the social media. I'm like, we're running, you know, late, but everything's out. And then I was just trying to keep up with that. And then we were just busy all day, which is great. You know, thank you, baby Jesus. It was just slammed. Like, all the pastries, I'm just baking and rebaking and baking. You know, it's like the game with the baristas up front. I'm like, take it off. Now it's back on. Now take it off. Now put it back on. But I at least kept rotating pastry. So then it didn't, like our pastry case didn't go lower than like 4 or 5 options at a time. But just keeping up with that. And then now we have breakfast tacos. Thankfully, those are doing well. So that was just like super chaotic. And then lunch happened. Huge rush. We had our guest chefs, they were going down in flames, and, you know, and it was great. It was a great learning experience for them.
Yeah, they're young cooks.
They're young cooks. So I think it was chaotic. It was crazy. But, you know, I even had a talk with the chef after. I was like, hey, you just got to learn from this. He was just like, I know, he was like, sorry, chef, and I know he felt some type of way because it was very stressful. And then our printers decided I had rebooted everything after the power outage. And then our printers,
You're like, some things aren't printing, some things are.
So our printers just choosing every like 5th ticket, it would miss one of the items. And you just wouldn't know till I would double check with the customers or with the barista's ticket that has the whole order, like drinks and food, and then notice that there's something that was missing.
Yeah,
so it was just like, one thing,
yeah.
And it's so funny that you asked me now because I literally like already had forgotten all of this.
Well, we process, I mean,
I'm just like, what
Listen,
happened?
restaurant ownership is not for the faint of heart. Like, you go through all that trauma and then you're just like, well, I still have to just carry on.
Just carry on.
Yeah, because I didn't even think, like, you told me all that, right? I didn't think much of it when I walked in because it was all normal. I walked in.
To you?
Yeah. I walked in and I was just like, lights are on, ticket machine's going. Now it's just like, my staff's here. I was just like, I don't have to do it.
Fine.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is everyone crying about?
I was like, no, everything should be fine. Everybody was taken care of. And then we had restarted all the systems. And to my knowledge, everything was fine.
Yeah.
And then we closed at 3.
We closed at 3. We reset the whole restaurant for dinner service.
I peace out at 5 to go to my workout.
And I tagged in.
And then Henry tagged in. And then, I mean, once we started getting our first tickets, was it? Or did you get some tickets or something? Then it switched over.
Yeah,
then
so
now I'm getting the text messages with all the chaos that ensues.
Now you're on your joyful walk around the park in the windstorm, working out, grabbing cookies and coffee. I swear. No, so, yeah, service started. I mean, we were going to have a busy day, you know, right before the holidays because we were going to be closed for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. The first ticket came in. The printer looked like it jammed. And I was just like, oh, this is annoying. So then I opened it. Normally, like, there's something in there.
Yeah.
But then I didn't even tell you. I didn't even notice, actually. So it kept jamming, right? And so I was just like, fuck, man. I was like, so I told everyone, hey, like, just double, like, the staff, just double check if your tickets are coming in.
Yeah.
And one of the wheels fell off of it. And I only noticed after I was in there and stuff like that. And then I'm like, where does this piece go? I was like, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it out. And like, it kind of worked for a little bit. But then I noticed that the tickets were coming out and then it was like, it sounded like it's glitching, right? And then then I wouldn't get some of the words and then it'll continue printing. Yeah, it'll continue printing again. But what I noticed was there was a little black mark on the side. And the reason why I bring that up, the reason why I bring that up because it's important to this story.
Okay.
And so it's still like effing up, and then I'm getting, one half ticket, another half ticket, another half ticket. A 4-top walks in, a 2-top walks in. And
we were going to be busy.
Yeah, no, these are all walk-ins.
Oh, shit.
No, these aren't reservations. These are all walk-ins.
Like the reservations are already high.
And I was just like, and so the bar's filling up, and the counter filled up, and I was just like, this would be the day. It's like when I'm about to get handwritten tickets from the whole staff. I was just like...
They're fucking chicken scratch, mind you.
Their chicken scratch, my chicken scratch.
Your chicken scratch.
So there was so I had like half tickets for some tables, so then I had to handwrite the rest of it. Then I had full written tickets from our servers, And then I started writing tickets, and God knows when I started writing tickets, like I was like, God damn,
ain't nobody gonna know.
Yeah, I was like,
including
what?
yourself.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what does that say? I was like, how is that okay? How's my handwriting that bad?
He's so ridiculous.
And then also, I shut off the printer, and then I was getting bar tickets too. I was like, like the not like bar drink tickets, but like the way their ticket prints out.
The way it comes
Well,
out.
honestly, that was better. But then those tickets don't have any allergies, and obviously, someone had a passion fruit allergy,
Of
someone had a
course.
salmon allergy, someone had an avocado allergy, someone had all the
allergies,
yeah,
yeah,
allergies
of course.
that I never heard of. A bunch of table wasn't sharing, and it wasn't printing seat numbers and stuff like that. Yeah. And everything. And so we're getting slammed. I don't have proper tickets. And then I remember just laughing. And then the girls, all our line cooks are girls. So that's why, so the girls look at me and then they stare.
Like he's losing it. Like clearly.
He's just like, what? They're like, what next? And I go, huh.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't there.
Henry.
I just started laughing because I was like, this is so ridiculous.
It's a joke.
Yeah, this is a joke. I called our manager and I was like, can you call Toast right now? Yeah, I was like, and figure it, like, help me figure this out. There's something wrong.
There's some that connection.
Yeah, there's something wrong. And I'm hoping it's not that we have to replace this printer because that printer costs about $600, $800 and I don't want to spend that right now. Wow. Yeah, that little printer costs so much money. And then to get a tech out here, they charge
even more money.
Like, I love Toast. But it's just like...
It's convenient, but when something goes wrong, it can get very expensive.
And customer service is great and everything. And I was like, but when you need to get a tech out here, it's almost like $200 an hour.
Rough.
Or some like crazy thing like that. So I was like, so as, people are like, we're not tech people. We're not
I was like, I just want my printer to work.
And so I still have that piece. And now I'm like, tickets are coming in, they're firing stuff, things are moving around and everything, and I'm still like playing with the machine. At this point, I just shut it off. I was just having the bars give me their tickets. And then I like, just fingering around, and I go, oh, I was like, it's right here, like on top. So I put it in, and I go, oh, perfect. So I was like, hopefully that was the reason. The wheel was the reason why it was skip one. Yeah. It was not. It didn't do anything, but it did find where it belonged. Okay. I don't know how it popped out. So the reason why I was getting jammed, you actually didn't need the piece, but the reason I was getting jammed because that piece fell off. And so it was like on the bottom, so it wasn't rolling the paper.
And where's Keaton in all of this?
No, he's been on customer service.
God, baby Jesus.
No, he's been on customer service.
All I remember just getting that message was like, I think Keaton's gonna quit.
And there's a whole story. Keenan's our manager. Love him to death. I was just like, he means really well, but it's just really funny the way he processes things.
He was just stressed.
Because where was I? Oh yeah, so he's on customer service. I found the piece. I put it in and everything, and then but it's just so random. It's like one ticket won't have like an oyster, another ticket won't have a fried chicken.
Tell me that's what happened for.
So there's no cafe. What I noticed was that there was that dash, like there was this weird mark on the side. So after
like pulling to the side,
I don't know. I was like, I just don't know. And then you know how customer service always like,
can you turn it off and on?
Yeah,
I swear to God.
I was like, do you not think? Yeah, I was like, because that's the only thing I know how to do is to turn it on and off. Literally the only thing I know how to do. Like, on off.
But have you?
I almost threw the printer.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he comes to me, he goes, have you turned it on and off? And I go, kid? I was like, that was the only thing I did. Minus finding where that little piece of wheel. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So after
they're like, that'll be $200, thank you.
Yeah, so we're getting all these tickets, right? And then because he needs to troubleshoot it, he was ringing in tickets too.
Oh, baby.
And so I'm just like, oh my God, like I was like, my
you don't
God,
know
like
which
I was
fake
like,
or real
it's
or
because he wasn't doing like tester or like to like tell me that this is not a ticket. So I'm also firing things, and then I'm just like, oh wait, I don't need it, and like it was a whole commotion. Yeah. Right. But eventually, so then I told him. So after I was like, hey, this is not coming out, this is not coming out. And then eventually, I don't know why, I went up to him. I was like, hey, mention that it keeps printing a little mark on the side of it. And then so he said that to them. And then they're like, oh.
I swear to God.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's a known error. And I'm like, A what?
Known error.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's a glitch in our system. We don't know why it's happening, but we
Toast, you better.
But we, yeah, I was like, but we know about it. I was like, and all you gotta do is reset your printer. And I go, okay, great. How do you do that? And then so like,
That was my next question. I'm like, proceed.
Well, because I know how to reset the other one, but I don't know.
The kitchen one.
Yeah, the kitchen one. You have to hold. Oh, by the way, I fixed the feed button.
Oh, you hold the button or something?
I fixed the feed button.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It works now.
Okay, good.
I forgot to mention that to you yesterday.
I'll be happy about that. I'm like...
Because I hit it and then it came out and I go, I fixed the feed button. I was like, did everyone see that? And then no one knew what I was like. So yeah, so it works.
But I fixed it.
So he resets it and then it just starts to work.
Back up?
Yeah, it's something that it happens. And I was like, wow, it would have been nice to know. Like,
or he could have just said that from the freaking beginning.
So, and this whole time, well, like they didn't know. And like, he was on the phone for like almost 3 hours.
Oh my God.
And we're just trying different things, taking different.
So when did his printer get fixed? At the end of service?
Almost 7:30. Like right in the middle of it all and everything.
I'm over here just walking the park at that point.
You know, and like we say this, I was like, and like, but we still have to give a good experience.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
No one should know that that's happening.
So no one knew it was happening. It's not like we're telling our guests like, oh, our printer's not working.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care. They don't need to care.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what they don't care and they don't need to care because they're not paying for our problems.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're paying to have a good time. You know, I was like, from the looks of it, everyone had a good time minus 3 people.
There was 3 wounded.
Yeah,
the
3
situation.
people that I know damn well did not have a good time.
That sucks.
You know, it does. You know, and like we laugh about it. I was just like, and in this situation, I was just like, I'm sorry. You know, like after all that chaos, like, it just took longer. It was because
they were missing things.
Yeah, I was like, it just took longer. It was like things were just missing.
Yeah.
So things were just taking longer. You know, and now the staff have to handwrite me receipts, tickets. Now the staff has to come back and double check orders and everything. And so we're all doing double the amount of
steps,
of all like the steps and orders to taking place to expedite everything. Like it took just longer for everything.
We'll wait for those reviews.
Yeah, we'll wait for our bad reviews.
I know. Damn it. Oh, God. And that was just yesterday, my dude.
Yeah, and then I was just like, and I remember looking at the time, right? And I go, it's only 7:30.
You're like, I'm done. I'm ready to check out.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, I was like, my mental capacity right now is gone.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done. Oh, my God.
And that's just one day.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It was chaos in the morning, chaos in the PM.
Just one regular day.
The cafe, no. There's a couple of people that were like...
Michael keeps
But it was
me.
again...
He wants us to shut up.
In hopes that, you know, we learn from this. The goal is always for the customer to have a great time and not know the situation, especially when issues like this.
Time too.
But I want to.
But it was miserable for me too. I'm gonna write a bad review about
working for this place.
Working at Jane, being the owner
crazy
sucks.
stuff. I know when crazy stuff happens, and then you'll just come up to the office. You're like, I'm quitting. And I'm like, you can't. He loves to throw that around.
I'm like, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I walk out.
I'm like, might I remind you? You cannot do that.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Your name is on here too. You're ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, again, holiday craze. We're just trying to do our best. Trying to keep up the good spirit and just, again, make sure our guests have a good time. And that's so funny. This is literally our catch up. I didn't know all of this happened yesterday, other than like the glimpse of just like the printer's down. I'm getting handwritten tickets. Keaton might quit. Okay, we're good now. That's literally like the 4 messages I got. And I was just like, okay, well, everything's fine now. And then that was it. Now we're catching up today because it was all last night, and then I just went home and passed out.
I went home and passed out. But
yeah, well, it was stressful. It was crazy. But yeah, there's just day in the life. We should, you know what we need to look into? But you just don't know. We should just have our little cameras here to just observe the chaos. My POV. What were you saying about those glasses
Ray-Bans.
yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, you're rocking.
Nah,
Put in
there's
the camera.
some good ones we can get.
Okay, he has all the technology ideas. Like I said in the beginning, I just show up. I was like, what are we talking? What are we chatting about today?
But thank you for joining us.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. We have cool, fun episodes coming up. Yes. Bye. Happy holidays. Or at this point, who knows what it is.
Can't say that. Yeah, I know. It's not gonna be the holidays.
God damn it.
Just kidding. Cut. Can you just edit that out, please?
No.
Well, now we just do sound bites. Happy holiday. Happy New Year.
Yeah, no.
Happy Chinese New Year. Happy
Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Easter.
Happy birthday.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
What are the other ones?
Happy Halloween.
Happy 4th of July.
I couldn't think of any other holidays. That's why I stopped.
Happy Memorial Day.
Juneteenth.
Yes.
MLK Day.
Happy Labor Day. Oh, I don't know. What are the
all
days
right,
you're off?
Stop it.
He's over it.